Hello, everybody. God bless you. And as you know already, my name is Joel Lewis, and I am here this afternoon just to present to you this episode that we always present to you on Saturday. I understand that for the past Saturday that we haven't been here, or we haven't been doing any video, but it's not because we've forgotten about you, but it's because life been busy and been keeping us busy. That's the reason why. But I am here to this evening to present to you this episode. But as you know, I am not here by myself. I'm here with my son JJ. JJ, how you doing?
How you doing, guys? I'm doing good. It's been a little while, but just getting back on our feet and just get into the program. So let's start it.
Fantastic, beautiful. Well, we are very blessed. As people, to be in this country, which is the United States, because I think it's not a promised land for us, but we know that a lot of people is fighting to get into this country, but God gave us the opportunity. Some of you guys, born in this country. Let me tell you something. It is an opportunity that you have to even born in this country. So for us who came here even in the old age, and we still have the opportunity to do good. Our subject today will be the love of money. The love of money. That's what we are going to talk about today, and I'm pretty sure that you are sitting down. By the way, let's grab your phone and start showing the live with your friend, with your family, which is I'm pretty sure that people really would love to know about money. I'm pretty sure that your friends, your family would love to know about it. So let's share with them the link, and so they can be part of it, right? Let's do that right now. Let's do that. Yes, let's do it. Let's share with your friends and your family that they can have the same chance that we have. That way we can learn how to become a millionaire, how to have money, how to what is the purpose of having money, because there's a lot of people they don't know. They think having money is a very bad thing. It's a very bad thing. But I'm here to tell you that they're different. Okay, I am here to tell you the difference, and I'm pretty sure once you know the difference, you will see the importance of it, and you will act different. Honestly, let's share with your friends, share with your family. Okay, share with your loved ones, share with your co-workers. I am pretty sure you have a lot of people to share with, and it will be amazing what we're going to teach today. Yes, it will be amazing what we are going to share, which is phenomenal. So probably you need a cup of tea, to sit down and to listen. Okay, to sit down and listen. I'm almost done with my sharing. Because I don't have that much friend like you do. Hallelujah. Yes. So I am done. Hallelujah. Yes. So I said that the subject today will be the love of money. The love of money. L'amour de l'argent. The love of money, l'amour de l'argent. Joel, what do you think? What do you think of money? When people say money, I know that you are, only 18, When people say like money, what do you think of?
Well, for me, I think of, I mean, obviously currencies. I just think of all the aspects of money. But for someone as young as me, like as you mentioned, I'm 18, and when it comes to money, not much young kids really aim really high when it comes for a lot of money, and being able to control their money, like all of it. Most people are based on living towards a 9 to 5 or a job, and that's what they kind of start off of, like anyone does. But when it comes to us kids in this generation, I do feel like well, I see in school now. I'm seeing in school now a lot of people are starting to sell snacks. A lot of people are starting their own little eyelash business. Something to start their own little business. And I see a little change in some of the kids here, and I have a little faith for some of the people. When it comes to money, and that's what I like to preach about a lot to the youth, because I feel like even though money is just a byproduct, it is something that we will need in the future. It is something that we will need to sustain ourselves when it comes to living in the future. And obviously, as we know, over time, cash accumulates. Over time, cash, the prices vary in high prices. So
Right.
So when it does comes to making a lot of money, we will need to aim higher than what people younger older than us had to deal with. So say someone like you, or say someone like our generation's parents, they didn't have to probably work as hard as us young kids will in the future, due to the fact that prices are going to be way higher, things are going to be more expensive, so we're going to have to work harder for things that we need. And you need money for most of the things on earth, so we have to change our mindset on how we get money. But when it comes to money, for me, I'm always humble when it comes to money. I love giving because I know I'll receive at the end of the day. So the more I receive, the more I give, and the more I give, the more I receive. It just comes that way. So money is just money, and it's just paper. So, but yeah. And
one law about money is like it's like giving. You receive and you're giving. This is something that's very important. How people are greedy about money, but money byproduct. But at the same time, I just, because like I said, our subject is the love of money, because some people see that in the wrong way. And when you say that the love of money, the Bible says that the love of money is the root of all evil. Is the love of money is not the money itself. It's not the money itself, because one thing that you have to understand, because money is very important. Let's say that money is the magnifier of who you are. Money is the magnifier of who you are. Let's say that if you are a good person and you have money, okay, you can do more good with your money, because you are good, and now you have money to do more good stuff. It's the same thing if you're a bad person and you have money. You will do more bad with your money. So one thing that I know a lot of people think that when you are Christians, you're not supposed to have money. You're not supposed to be rich. And Jesus wants us to be rich. God, He wants us to be rich, and we are serving a rich God, because the heaven and earth, they are for God. You know what I'm saying? They are for God. So some people that who think that Christian not supposed to be rich, I think they are wrong. They are definitely wrong, because money is something that we need to preach the gospel. If you don't have the money, there's no way you can evangelize. This is everything that you need to do for your ministry. you need money, and if you need to help people, you need money. So I believe that people been making one concept because they think that when you have money, you're not a Christian. If you have money, you're not faithful. You're not. No, I'm pretty sure that people, especially Christian people, period, need money, because especially right now with the inflation. So, that what is your advice, to young people that out there, you turn 18 in December, and you're on your way to be 19, So, and I understand that you when it's come to money, you are very humble, So it's like, it's not because you don't give the importance to money, but it's because you don't want the money to be your master. You want to master of the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what is your advice for those young men, young women out there?
For me, when it comes to, for the advice part, when it comes to advice, I do have a lot of advice, and I do get a lot of advice. But for something like this, for me, staying humble, I don't know why I've been humble. It's not like I've been in a bad situation, or a situation where, like, we don't have money. But for me, I know there's people that don't have it, and I know there's people that would want to be in a situation where I'm at. And sometimes I take it for granted to even be under a roof and have so much things. I mean, just look at me, like the clothes that I wear. Not much people get it, and that's why I stay so humble. That's why when I'm giving something to somebody, I don't really think about me. I think about where they will be at, and that's where my humbleness really comes from. So I never really think about my emotions. I never really care about my emotions when it comes to giving, and I try the best not to. Sometimes, obviously, when it comes to giving some food out or sharing, I'll be a little picky, but that's very rare for me. So, but I got this quote, or this quote from a specific somebody. Well, there was someone asking a question, and this is how they answered it. So the question was, how do you spend time, or how do you spend or pick the right person to be with? So the answer that he said was, only spend time with people who produce, and the people that can't produce. And it says that you can't spend time if they don't produce. Focus on the top 20% of your team, and they will duplicate. Give the most time to the most people who produce. So if I'm surrounded by people that produce, people that always talk about money, people that are always talking about business, people that are always talking about things that'll make me successful in the future, instead of people that talk about random things that won't really benefit me in the future,
right?
It's gonna be a different outcome in how things are. So spend time with the people that produce, whether it's how they give, how they speak, how they move, and you'll see a complete change in how you move and what you do. So
yeah, and 100%, because when people that you're hanging out with, they are producing, and that will help you. That will help you to produce. Yeah. And because people think that it's not important for, like, people that you're hanging out with. It is very important that people that you are hanging out with, to know what they're doing. You cannot be around someone that you don't know exactly what they're doing, and soon or later you will become who they are. So, which is very important. And having money, you cannot, let's say that if you have money and you don't know what to do with your money, it is a problem. Because some people who have money, they don't know how to manage their money, and they can go broke faster. They can go broke very fast because they don't know. And that's what we are here to talk about tonight, this evening, which is investment, how to invest your money, and we open it like that, the love of money. Because listen, the love of money is the root of all evil, but having money is not a problem. Yeah, to become rich is not a problem, and actually to become rich it's demanding a lot of discipline, because if you that's the reason why we have a lot of poor people. The reason why we have a lot of poor people, it's because people without discipline. Because for you to say that, well, I want to be rich in 10 years, I want to be rich in 5 years, I want to be rich in 15 years, that's you need to put a lot of discipline in place. You see what I'm saying? So and I think somebody that who can do something like that, you are a genius. You are a genius. So shout out to Pastor Charles Jones, our pastor, and I just sent him the links. Obviously he could be watching, and I just said hello to you, Pastor Jones, and I know you like to teach about money also. So really, having money, people, is not a problem. It's not a problem at all, because you need money, I need money, we all need money. And I understand that, like, it is a race. It is a race. Like, everybody want to have money, everybody want to be rich. And somebody just sent me a video that I was watching, that a whole bunch of kids that who have a problem, of walking, how you call which is people that who have legs problem and who cannot work.
Disabled.
Yeah, people disabled. A whole bunch of disabled kids, but they were in a race. While they were in that race, and one of them fall. And there's one who were leading the race, and he got to the line, and he was ready to touch it. And when he heard the other one fell, and he turned back to look at him on the ground, and they all went back to pick him up. They all went back to pick him up. I think life itself, it's a race that we all running, and we all running to have money. We all running for money. We all running for wealth. But one thing that we all have to understand is, when you have money, please help. Yeah, when you have money, please help. There's somebody who don't know how to make money, who don't have the opportunity, to make money. And that's the reason why we have that podcast podcast tonight. It's just to help you, how to make money, how to do things to have money. So I know that the 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 10 says that the love of money is the root of all evil. But we are here to tell you that it is true. It is true, but it's not the money itself, but it's the love of money. Because when you love money, you can kill somebody just for money. But we don't want that for anybody. Just don't love money, but love people. When you love people, you have money, you help people. Amen. When you love people, you have money, you love people. But when you love money, love money, it's a root of all evil that make you kill people for money. So which is two opposite things. So and we urge you to do things to have money, especially right now. We are in inflation, we're going to recession, and it is time right now, to save money, to invest, to have money. And plus, what is your goal? What is your goal for the years of 2023? What do you want to do? Do you want to be the same person that you were in 2022, or you said that, okay, 2022 I didn't have what I need, but 2023 I want to do something different to have a better result. Because let's say that if you want to do the same thing that you've been doing maybe for the past 15-20 years, you will get the same result for the year of 2023. We already in the second month, almost done. It's gonna be third month next month. So you have 9 months left. So now you have 10 months left. So now let's hurry up. So JJ, I know that you are an investor. You are an investor. You are a businessman. As an 18-year-old man, you are an investor. You invest money in crypto. You invest money and stock, and plus you have your own business.
Yes,
so
sir.
for young, for I said, for young people like you, there's a lot of young men and a lot of young women out there who's not doing anything and who's already graduate high school, but they just sleep, or they just work for McDonald's, and then right after they get paid, what they do, just they run to Apple, buy expensive stuff, and they just blow out their paycheck. So what is your advice? What is your advice for them? Because if at 18 years old you already have your own business and you're an investor, so I'm pretty sure that you have some good advice for them. Talk to them.
Well, so I was in school, I think Friday, and there's like tons of people now selling snacks, tons of people selling food, because they're making money off of it. And I was asking a few people, I was like, so how much money you make a week? Like, how much money? And they was like, oh, I made about this much, however much. And then I asked like what they do with it, like what they do with the money. And only one of them said invest with the money that they use, and the rest say that they don't even keep the money for like a week.
What?
So
they blew it.
Yes, all the money that they made and that
crazy.
the whole time of grinding, they just spend it all. So it's just like you're spending the money to buy the food, then you're making the money, and then you're spending the money again. So you have to make money. You really have to make money to buy the snacks again, instead of using the money that you made to buy the snacks. Or just use the money that you made to invest in other stuff, to make you more money. But my advice for people that that want to save or trying to save at least, for me, I was kind of forced to save, so it's like no choice, and it's kind of helped me out in a way, because my father has definitely helped me out, because I don't even think of using my money for anything in my use, because I just need gas just to go A and B, and from there I already got food at the house, or I could just buy something. But I never spend over $20 on food. But for my advice, it's like, have a clear mindset of what you want. Be clear of what you really want. If you want to save, only use 10% of your paycheck. If you want to really, if you want to build cash, save all your money and keep, a few for the week. And that's what I do. Every week I survive on a little bit of money for the week, and all the money that I've made, I put it in the savings. So I try to save as much as I can, and I use some of the savings to invest as well. So I have money, on the side that I can get anytime, and it just goes straight to the bank. So I save it. And there was this one time I was in school, and then I was looking at my bank, and someone came past me, and they're like, sheesh, JJ, you rich? And it was only like $2,000 in the bank account, and that alone, made them think I was rich. And I was like, if they can't save this much, then it's gonna be a struggle for people to even save $10,000 for a house or however much. But that's just a little bit of saving. That's just a little example of how you're supposed to be saving as a teenager. $2,000, $4,000. That's the highest I've ever went in saving, $4,000, and then the car came, and then from there it's just been at a stable rate. But you gotta have a clear mindset really of what you really want to do with the money that you have. So mine is saving, so that's exactly what I do. I save on my money and I invest on my money, and that's literally just how it goes. Right?
Yeah, 100%. But see, he's only 18, and here's my son at 18. Let's see. When you bought your car, how old you?
17. I was 17. Yeah.
He was 17. He was able to buy his first car with his own money. I didn't pay for his car. He paid the money. I think I put some on you.
You put 800. You put 800.
Yeah, I did add a little bit. But obviously he buy his own car at the age of 17, which is a lot of people, they can do that. They're still living with their parents, they're working, but they cannot. Their parents have to pay for the first car. But he paid for his first car, and he paid for his for his car insurance. So which is and he still have money in investment, and he has his own money, and he's still in school, and he sell a snack in his school. And when after he got the money, he doesn't spend it all. He said that he spent 10% of what he made and to eat, but the other kids that who sell snack, after they sell it, they just spend the money. And no, you are not create next generation wealth for the next generations, because like I always teach my kids, I didn't grow up. They were the grow up, because and I was growing up fatherless. I didn't have my dad. My dad passed away when I was 2 years old. So now, and they are so blessed. They have me as the dad, and plus they have the mom. So we all provide for them. And now, when they are working, it's not like when you got your paycheck. They cannot go and blow it on iPhone or expensive sneakers. No, they're not allowed to do it. They're not. Yeah, even they work for their own money, but they are not allowed to blow it. Talk to them about that, JJ. And those young people who live with their mom, but and they're working after they get paid, they just blow the money. Talk to them.
I mean, that's why I was, I mentioned that earlier. I was kind of forced to save. I was forced to save, so that's why I've. That's why.
Give that the one clap.
It's. It's helping me out.
No. One clap for that. One clap.
There you go. It's really helping me out in the long run.
Yes.
In the beginning, the first year, I was the first year I've ever got my bank account. Like when we got Wells Fargo, the first couple of months, I was telling myself, I was like, I'm never gonna be able to like make more, or I'm never gonna be able to use my money. I'm never gonna like ever use my money. It's my money. I'm making my money. And then down the road, I was like this is actually helping me out. This is better for me that I'm say like if I used all my money for every paycheck that I would not be where I was. Like I wouldn't be able to buy my own car. I wouldn't have been able to buy my own insurance. So it's like the fact that I saved helped me. So that's why I've really admired the saving factor, and how you taught me to save my money. That's helped me in the long run as well. So honestly, it's from my parents. It really determines who's above you and who's teaching you how to live life. And kids can't really at the same time, kids can't always be in the blame for how their money mindset comes from, because it kind of comes from the parents. As for me, I have a father that has a changed mindset about his lifestyle. So when it comes to money, he doesn't want to be working for it. He wants to have a passive income whereas the money's just coming and he's on vacation, something like that. But whereas other parents, the 9 to 5 is something that they just have in their head. Their parents taught them how to do that, and their parents, it just comes from generation to generation. And that's why the small percentage of rich people are self-made. They're self-made. It's not like everyone knows about it and that's what everyone's doing. That's the wave. No, it's a very small percentage of the rich people in the world, and most of them are self-made. Most of them are have built on their own discipline, and built on their own experience. So your parents do play a big part and a big role when it comes to how you determine your career and how you. But I've got really blessed with a father that's really wise in life, and I can't complain when it comes to any of that. So I'm really grateful.
Fantastic, phenomenal. You're my son. I love you, man. I love you guys so very much. I really want all my kids to to be rich, to have money. It's not because like I said, the way that I grew up, I don't want my kids to grow up the same way, poor. So I want to make sure that we all have money. I don't want my kids to work hard the same way that I work 2 jobs, to pay my bills. Sometimes you work 2 jobs, the money's not even enough for you to pay bills. After you pay the bills, there's nothing left for you to buy groceries. So And that's the reason why. And plus, you parents, when you children are working, they're working, they have the paycheck. Like all my kids, they have I open their own account for them with their own money. With their own money. It's not like the money that I work and I use my money to open the account for them. The only money that I use to open the account for them, I open Wealth RA for them and Fidelity. That's the only money that I use to open account for them. This money is a long-term investment that I do for them, so they cannot touch, but saving or checking account, I open them for them with their own money. So, and even I have access in Joey account, I have access in Joaldo account, I have access in Nike account, I have access in Fit account. I never touch their money for my own personal stuff. But I know there's some parents, well, let me borrow that money. Let me borrow your money. I give it to you next month. I give it to you next week, and never give it back. So you don't do that. And I help them save. I help them, and I force them to save, because we still buy clothes for them, we still buy shoes for them. When it's school time, mommy took them out to buy school supplies, to buy everything that they need. So like if they need something, they can buy it, but before they buy it, they have to come to me. They have to let me know, because I don't want them to just blow the money like that. I have access in the account, and before they spend something, it's not because I'm going to tell them no, but if it's something that they're going to invest or they're going to buy, I say no, you don't have a need for this. No, you cannot buy that. You cannot buy it. So I'm just helping them save. At the end of the day, this is their money. I don't need their money, but I'm here to help them. I am their dad. I'm here to help them. I want to make sure that they have. See, I don't want my kids to work for anybody. I want them to have their own business. I want them to have people to work for them. I've been working for people for my whole entire life. So now I have my children. I have to be able to teach them how to make money, so they can have other people working for them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They can have other people working for them, not to work for people, because they just need to change the mindset. Once they change the mindset, it's all clear. It's all clear. And now even Joey, when it comes to buy his first car, I think I paid for his first car, which it was not a lot of money. Only I believe $1,200. But his second car, even he was still 18, I believe, and he had $4,000 to buy his second car. You see what I'm saying? So you have them save. My daughter, she's 16. She have her own account. She's working. She's making money. She's making money. So I want to make sure that I don't want them to grow up poor like I did. No way. I want them. So your kids, it's okay. They can be work while they're young, but help them to have a mindset of investor. You see, but you have to be an investor for them to have a mindset of investor, or refer them to someone. Share that video with them, because every Saturday we have that video live. Share it with them, because all my kids, I want to make sure that they are an investment. I bought share for them and Tesla, and we invest everywhere. So and after I train them how to do it, and some of them, after I show them what to do, they have to come back and teach me. They're young, they're smart, they're wise, and you just heard that from my son. So because I know what to do, I teach him what to do. Now he's gonna come back, because he can learn faster than I. He can learn faster than I. After I teach him a little, so he'll be able to learn a lot. So now, when I need help, I can call him. When I need help, I can call Joey. Even I was the one who introduced him to that investment. But now he becomes so good at it. So now He is able to teach me. So that's what you want. You want your kids to be able to teach you. You want your kids to be able to help you. You want your kids to be able to make money, to be an investor, to have a good life. You know, to have a good life. I always share that with my kids, that we grew up so poor because my mom, she had like 7 of us, and life was not so good for us. We were grew up so poor. But I remember one day that my mom didn't have food to give us, and I was so hungry. And my other sister, you know, and you know, my mom sent us outside in the garden, and there was a tree of orange, and I got like 3 leaves from that tree, and we boiled it, put salt in it, and for us to drink for tea, because we were so hungry. You know, you see what I'm saying? So I really don't want my kid to experience that. You know, especially we grew up in that. All my kids were born in that rich country. So there's no, you know, it's just your mindset need to be changed. Your mindset. So once you be able to change your mindset, there's a lot of things that you can do. It's not because of skin of your color. Some people think that it's because they're black. No. Some people think that it's because they're Haitian. Some people think that it's because they don't speak English. I don't speak English. Nobody speaks English. Not even American people. Not even American people. They don't speak English. You have to pay very close attention sometimes to hear how they speak English. You know what I'm saying? So everybody try to make it, people. Everybody try to make it. So I am trying to make it. I am trying to make it just like everybody else. You see what I'm saying? I am trying to make it just like everybody else. The same way that they have arrived. One day that I believe I will arrive. I will arrive. But I just have to be patient and have some good discipline. And one day that I am pretty sure that. But let me tell you one thing. I haven't arrived, but I have left. This is a good thing. I haven't arrived, but I have left. So today I have my kids, and I'm pretty sure, and that's the reason why I was asking for 1 clap now. I asked for 1 clap for daddy now, but in the future, everybody will have money. You know, when I get old, you know, and they will have to come to see daddy, and you know, driving a nice Mercedes, you know, and there's daddy, is because of you. Let me give you that bottle of wine. And by the way, this is VIP wine that, you know, we are enjoying, because one thing, you need to get to a point, say that no, I don't want my kids to be suffer. Amen. I don't want my kids to be suffer. Yeah, just like Jesus. He went through hard things for us that we don't have to go through. Jesus went through death for us. He went through sorrow for us that we don't have to go through it, because Jesus already went through it. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. If I went through hard time, the only thing that when it's come time when my kids they are wasting food, I remind them. I said, there's people right now in Haiti who's hungry, doesn't have food. There's people right now in Africa. Now you have food that you throw food away, but there's a lot of people right now who do not have food. So please, taking care of it. So I believe that, you know, having money, you know how to spend it. It is very important. It is a very important thing to do. But and when you don't have money, you suffer. Nobody wanna be by your side. Nobody, because you are poor. You have nothing to give. Yeah, your word is not important anymore, because it's like your words is empty. It's empty. You just talk, but there's no power in your words, because money is a form of power. It's a form of power. So really, and what do you see yourself, Daldo, in 10, 15 years?
So for what you just said about the when someone says something, they're not really they don't really have power in what they say. That's where the C in clear comes from. So for me, like I said this, before. A lot of people say that they want to get financially successful or get their parents, mom, dad, out of a financial situation, and they say that, but they don't really mean that. So what I mean by they don't really mean that is they're still doing the same thing that they did last year to try to accomplish that goal, when it obviously didn't work. So for me, when I say something and what I want to work on for the next 10, 15 years is how I'm saying things and how I'm getting it done. So being clear about what I want. I know attitude is going to be a big factor in how I want things, because attitude means you wanting it more. How are you continuing to feel about what you want, and how would you grow in how you want it, So I want to say that I want to get my mother out of working. I want to get her out of any debt, or I want to get her out of I want to get her into a bigger house or a better house. I want to I want to say that and actually do it. So for my goals, where I see myself is standing by my word, understanding what I'm saying is really coming true, and being able to implement that to not only myself but people that I have under me, and my children, future children. I want them to have a wise mindset from the start, so they grow out to be wise.
I like that. Yeah, you want to see your children to have a wise mindset from the start.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is something even it took me a long time, because to be honest with you, there's something that I know now I didn't know before. Maybe if I knew it before, that I can teach you guys that from the start. And one thing that you have to understand, there's a lot of effort that you have to do to get it sink into those kids. Since you said that from start, because if you start like early as the baby, it would be pretty much easier than if you wait when they grow up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's pretty easy to teach a little kids, because they don't have anything there yet. There's no mindset.
They're still learning. Yeah, they're still learning.
Yeah, they're still learning, and anything new, they are okay to learn it.
Yeah.
So and I'm glad you are saying that, because what I'm teaching you right now, you have to be able to duplicate it to teach it to the next generation, to your children, and I think this is the same mindset that God has for the children of Israel, because after they left Egypt, and God want them to remember even on their way to the promised land, and God told Joshua when they were crossing the Jordan, God told Joshua, told them that to grab 12 little rock, for when they get to Gilgal, they can put them there just for reference, just for remembrance. And when they grow up, when they ask their parents, what that mean, why we have that pile of rock there, and they can remember this is what God did with the children of Israel. So I'm pretty sure you will teach your kids, this is what your grandpa taught me. That's what I'm saying. You will tell your kids, hey, this is what your grandpa taught me. My dad, this is what my dad taught me.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why today we are able to live in this beautiful house. That's the reason why today we are able to live in this mansion, because I remember when we grew up, when we grew up in one room house, one room. Now, five of us, we living in the 4-bedroom house and 2-story. This is a blessing. But when we were grow up, 6 of us in one room house, one room. I don't know if anybody listen. I don't know if there's anybody who's watching right now who are poor like my family. Yeah, 6 of us, 1 bedroom. My God, 6 of us, 1 bedroom. God is good. And today, my brothers, my sisters, they all have big house. And my mom now will live in Miami. What a blessing. So it's not where you where you are now, is where you want to be. Wow. So the person that you are today, and if you put into practice everything that I'm teaching you, and plus what you are learning for yourself, you can have a successful life. Wow. And you have a long way to go. You're 18. Next week I'll be 46. Next week. But let me tell you something. One day, see, mindset is a big thing. And I feel like I'm 25. Really. I think like 25. I feel like 25. Yeah, I feel like I'm young. My life just got started. So now you 18, that you have a young way to go. I'm pretty sure that we have Joey watching, maybe. So young gun, you guys, I don't have to worry about the future, because if you guys are put into practice what you guys are learning from me, and what you guys are learning for yourself, I'm pretty sure that your life will be in line, and you'll be able to have your own company, making money, and I'm telling you, man, keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
I mean, one thing I do have to say, for people that want money and the power behind money, one thing I have to say is, when it comes to greed, don't let greed ever even come into contact with your mind. All of us, I heard in the office today that when you're beginning in the business, there was a couple that started in the business, and they didn't really start chasing it crazy until they seen the money come in the bank. So they seen all that cash, and they was like, oh yeah, so gotta get more. We have to get more.
Mm-hmm.
And in that sense, it's different than being greedy, in the sense where it's like, and there's a different example. So they were eager to get more, because they seen that the work that they put in, they got a good an outcome from how much effort they put in. So they want to put more effort to get more money, and that's how it works. In a sense where someone sees, perhaps someone sees money and they steal it, or that's really greedy, or you have a lot of money and you want to offer yourself, you don't want to give to people in need. So when getting money, when being successful, I'm sure millionaires and billionaires aren't afraid to give to fundraise, or to give to people in need. And some rich people are definitely stingy. That's definitely a fact. But like I said, don't let greed ever come into your mind. Keep a good attitude. Keep a lid on your attitude. Keep a lid on how high you want to go, because you're gonna want more power, but you don't want it to be greed. So you do want a attitude and a sort of barrier that keeps yourself humble, and always have a clear mindset of what you want. Obviously, we're all working on ourselves as kids, as young people. I am myself. and we have a lot to learn. We have to be wise. We have to grow. I mean, I didn't even want to be here today, and my attitude changed immediately. And it's just like what do I want? Like, do I want to just be in bed all day, or do I want to get to work? Do I want to sit around and be lousy, or do I want my future to be in good hands? Because I know that, I'm already set for life, but I want to confirm that. I want to make sure that it's really set for what it is. So clear, just that word clear. Just be clear with what you want, and just aim for that goal.
Yeah. Well, one thing that you said that very important, that people, like, when they don't feel like to do something, especially something that will change their lives, they just lay back or just go to bed, go to sleep. It's not like they don't put any effort, because you don't feel like to do it, but you realize that if you don't do that, your life will be miserable, because there's something. Listen, that body, we have to train it. If you don't train that body to do what it's supposed to do, it will not. Is what I'm saying? Something that and if you do it, that will change your life around. And because you don't feel like to do it, you say, man, I'll do it next time. I'll do it tomorrow. But let me tell you something. You put yourself behind. You are putting yourself behind, because if you do it today, you don't have to do it tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? So do it while you can do it now, because it will change your life. It will change your life. And that's the reason why those celebrities, those basketball players, or the football players, they have coaches, and they know that there's something that they need to do. They don't feel like to do it, but the coach is there to push them to do it, because you think about that. They pay somebody to push them to do something that them and their own they will not want to do. You see what I'm saying? They pay somebody. To force me to do this, because if I do this, I know that will change my life. And that this is my job as a father. I am a coach. I am a father, because something that I know that my kids don't probably they don't want to do, but I'm here to push them to do it. No, you gotta do it. You gotta wake up at a certain time. You gotta do this. You gotta do that, because I know that will change their life. This is what I'm saying. So, as a father, as a mother, you are a coach for your children. You are a coach for your son and daughters. You are. I don't care if they hate me or not. They can hate me now, but they will love me later. Hallelujah. It's better for them to hate me now. But later on, when I get old, they say, Daddy, I love you. Because when they see the bank account, when they see the lives, they see that they live a lavish life because of what I taught them, because of what I forced them to do. They didn't see it back then, but now they are able to see it because they have result. You see what I'm saying? Because now they have result. At the beginning, in the past, they didn't see it. They thought that I was being mean. I was a bad guy. But now they have result. They said, thank you, Daddy. And that's when that, I cannot do anything anymore. I need them to push me around. You know what I'm saying? I need them to push my wheelchair. I need them to push me around. Till I love you, Daddy. They even leave their business early, leave their office early to come to spend time with Daddy, because now they have result and they love me. That's what you want. That's what you want. My kids can hate me now all they want, because I'm teaching them something good. Yes, I am teaching them something now that will help them in the future. But there's some parents that let go. They said, you don't want to do it? That's fine. That's fine. You do it tomorrow. Tomorrow pass. They say, okay, you do it next month. No, you got to do it now. This is me. Your coach will not tell you, okay, you do it when you can. You will fire that coach, because you did not hire that coach to let you do things on your own. You say, hey, you gotta do this. Let's do this, man. Let's go. Your coach is your trainer. Is there to train you, and if you pay him to train you, you better let him do his job. So my kids, they didn't hire me to train them, but guess what? I am their trainer. I am here, and when I call my son for us to do this video, we just came from the office. He was tired, and plus he had to go to work later, but he come anywhere, and now he got the chance to change people's life. Now he got the chance, to talk to you guys, to change your son's life, your daughters, because young people like that, it's easy when they listen, when the young people is watching him, listen to him, they might listen to him better than I, because same age, he has, a lot of money in his account. He drive his own car. He pay for his own car. He has his own business. He's selling stuff. You know what I'm saying? So this guy already ahead of a lot of people that who's 20 something and they're still living in their parents' house. You see what I'm saying? But this guy, if he want now, he can go ahead and live on his own. He's ready. But I did not give up, and I will never give up on him and on them, because if they fail, I fail, because I am their coach, I am their trainer. Talo, it's been I'm pretty sure it's almost been an hour, and I don't know if you have something that your last word that you want to share with the young people out there, that really, man, I'm pretty sure that your words will help them out.
Before you spoke, I did give my little takeaway, but I definitely can give one more. So, the question of the day is, do people change? And yes, sure, people change. And there's 4 times when people change. So, to prove it to you, they change when they've heard enough. So they've heard enough and they lost it, when they've seen enough, and they see that they have to change, so that's they're inspired to change. And when they've learned, so when someone's shown them, when they've learned, they have to change. And people change when they receive. When they receive. So for the kids out there, for you to change, it would be from when you guys seen enough and when you guys learned. So when you guys have dealt with enough. So for my dad, he's dealt with enough, or he's dealt with enough of that, working for people. So he's decided to change. For me, I seen enough, so I wanted to change. I'm surrounded by people that have a poor mindset, and I've seen enough, so I wanted to change. So I've differentiated my mindset from them to me. So they're here and I'm over here. So I'm doing my own thing, and while the crowd is doing the usual. So for me, do people change? Yes, many people change, and for the better and for the bad. But for me, I want better, and for you guys should want better too. Future wise, thinking prior to our future. And so what I have to say is just be ready. Just be ready and be prepared, and just change. Just be better, and pretty much it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for your advice for the young people out there. And one thing that I'm really, when I get out of my kids, is to get out of them of who they really are, who they really are, and to create new leaders for the next generation. Because one thing that when God called Moses and to bring out the children of Israel, Moses just was a young man. Okay, it just was a man. Moses was just a natural man, but Moses didn't know that what he has. And when God Moses says that I have a mouth, but I cannot talk. I'm not often, speaking in front of people. But God said that I am the one who made your mouth. I will make your mouth speak. You see what I'm saying? He didn't know that if he can brought people out from the Egypt, but he did it. God did it through him, and God showed Moses exactly who he was. And this is exactly that what in your coach, your trainer think that you think you didn't know if you can do it, but your trainer said see something in you that you didn't see, and he will bring that thing out. And all my children, I'm fighting with them for them to be who they were created to be. Listen to what I said. I am fighting with them for me to help them get out what they have inside of them, what they were created to be, because God created them to be something, to be somebody, not just to be anything, but to be somebody. You cannot just wait to see what life will bring you. You cannot just wait. Just go to bed, wake up, go to work, come back home, repeat the same thing always, every day. You will get the same result. You will get the same result. One thing that you need to do, you need to be wise. Just like what JJ said, you need to be wise. You need to know how to invest your money. You need to know how to spend your money, people. And some people that they work for $60,000 for the year, and ask them now, do you have $2,000 in investment? They say no. You work for $60,000. You work for $50,000, and you don't even have $1,000 in investment. This is the least amount. You should have at least $10,000 in investment. You work for $50,000 for the year, but you have nothing in investment. And if you check your bank account right now, you have nothing. You have nothing. So now, do you have anything to teach your children? Well, yeah, you will tell your children that, go to school, have a good grades, and graduate, you will have a good job, and to be broke just like you. Oh, I invest my money. I told them that, my little one who cannot invest, I invest for them. Yeah, they work, I take the money, I invest for them. And those that who's 18, even before they were 18, I start invest for them. And now they're 18, now they are able to manage their account. They invest their money. That's what I'm saying. So please, that's the reason why we have this every Saturday, just to bring, not only to bring you joy, not only to bring you joy, but to bring you excitement, to bring you knowledge. Say, to bring you excitement and to bring you knowledge, because when you know what to do, you will have freedom. Wow. When you know what to do and how to do it, that will create freedoms. When you have money, you know how to invest your money, and the result that you will have, that will create freedom, because you'll be able to go on vacation. You don't have to work for people anymore, and you can work for yourself. You don't have to start big. You can start with little, and you can start with little, do anything that will change your life. This is what we have. That's all we have for today, and it's been a pleasure to be with you, and as always, and I promise, let's see, next Saturday that we will be here. We'll be for sure. We'll bring something to you. And let me invite you next month, 9th and 10th, 11th, 3 days that we will have a conference in Orlando. And the address will be 50 5265 Alhambra Drive, Orlando, Florida 32808. That we will have 3 days of conference, and you are invited, and start at 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So you all are invited. So I will be waiting for you. So my name is Joel, as you know, and me and Joaldo, my son JJ, we are here to help you how to make money, how to invest your money, and when you have the money, what to do with it. Our subject today was the love of money. The love of money. We were able to telling you that. And having money is not a problem, but it's when you have the love of money, you can kill people for money. And we encourage you to love people. When you love people, you have money, you help people with your money. But when you love money, you don't have money, you kill people for money. So this is what we have, and I will see you next Saturday in Jesus' name. Amen. God bless you guys, and I'll see you next weekend. And if God will, I'm pretty sure that God will, and also will be here. Peace.